Hello, 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 everybody. Success Squad, what's up? What's up, squaddies? How is everybody doing tonight? Success Squad in the house, in the house. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Success Squad, we are the $100,000 club, aren't we? When you say Success Squad, you got to match that with $100,000, don't you? Ha! Success Squad, big money grip. We raise thousands of dollars for charities, don't we? We put our money where our mouth is, don't we? Don't we? We put our money where our mouth is. Checkmate. When I say Success Squad, you say 100,000 and counting. When I say Success Squad, you say big money grip. What's up, squaddies? How is everybody doing tonight? Welcome to Success Talk with Special K Thoughts, aka Megan's World Podcast. Because after all, it is Megan's World. And you know what? It is your world too, right? All right, all right. I'm looking in the chat. I see the usual suspects are in the house. I love you. I love you all. I am so happy that it's Friday. You know, this week seemed like it was a very long week. What do you guys think? Seemed like it was a very long week to me. But you know, our faves, they did us right this week, didn't they? Didn't they? Our faves, you know, they they gifted us this week. And they didn't have to do that, right? They did not have to do that, but they did. But like I was saying, Success Squad. When you say Success Squad, I say 100,000. Success Squad 100,000. Success Squad 100,000. And counting for World Central Kitchen. You know, bots cannot raise 100,000. You feel me? Because I hear you knocking. Caroline, thank you, thank you, thank you so much for the donation. We appreciate it. All right, squaddies, let's go ahead and give a thumbs up if you are listening and you are not in the live chat. And if you are not a subscriber, I'm going to need you to go ahead and hit the subscribe button, please. Hit the thumbs up button, please. If you are in the live chat, I want to see flowers. I want to see roses. I want to see hand claps. I want to see thumbs up. If you're drinking tonight, if you're drinking an adult beverage tonight, let me know in the chat. If you're, if you're drinking water and just keeping hydrated, that's okay too. Okay? All right. Success Squad squaddies, let me know where you're from. Let me know where you're at. Let me know where you be. I want to take this time out to thank all of our channel members. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I want to thank all of our subscribers. Thank you so much. And I want to say a special shout out to all of you that are in the live chat. Got some busybodies up in here. Good evening to everybody in the live chat. You know, I just want to give Success Squad so much praise. I just really, really do. Cause, we raise a lot of, like my grandmother would say, pennies for these charities. Because we are a reflection of our faves. And raising money for charities, it's nothing new to us. I'm talking about the Success Squad now. Okay. That is nothing new to us because I'm pretty sure that I can guarantee that the majority of us live a life of service in our own capacities. That's why we admire Harry and Meghan because they live a life of service, right? So, for the Success Squad to be raising thousands upon thousands upon thousands upon thousands upon thousands of dollars for charities, that's not a surprise to usums in the Success Squad, right? Because I'm pretty sure 99.9999999999999% of us live a life of service in whatever capacity, right? All right, I'm looking at the chat. I see thumbs up. I see roses up. Let me know where you're from. Let me know where you be. Let me know where you're at. And then we're going to go ahead and get started on this live podcast of Success Talk with Special K Pouch. All right. Hey, Cookies and Cream. How you doing? Susie Q, how are you? Okay, okay. Now we got somebody named Legs up in the house. Daria, thank you so much for the donation. I appreciate it. We appreciate it. Miss Jacqueline, thank you so much for the donation. We appreciate it here at Megan's World. I just love that username, Legs. I love it. How are you doing, Adrian? Miss Elaine Parker, aren't you from the UK? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Miss Lydia, that's my girl. How are you? Miss Sherry Ware, how are you? I'm still going to hook up with you and talk to you. I got an idea for you. Rochelle, how are you? C Mac, what's up? Kim, how are you? Oral, how are you? Black Queen in the house. Black Queen in the house. Okay, so far it's $110,000 and counting. Success Squad. Suprina, how are you doing? Marilyn, how are you? Let's see. Sunshine, how are you? Is it Terry? How are you? Dolores, how are you? Gwendolyn, Daniel, how are you? Church Nelly, what's up? I knew Church Nelly was going to be in the house. Is it Hockey Helen? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I see you, sister. Oh, Miss P Talks, how are you? This is a name that doesn't look familiar. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Is it Jarrett? Jarrett's? Zenobia? Zenobi? I'm probably not saying it right. But welcome, welcome, welcome. Audrey, welcome. Trying to give as many people shout outs as I can. V. Thomas, welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Is it Mariz? Mariz. Welcome to the chat. Let's see. Chantal. Welcome. Chantal N6. Welcome. Anastasia, how are you doing? Here's a name. Not sure how to pronounce that, but welcome to the chat. Sarah, welcome. Thrive with Stride, how are you doing? Welcome to Sussex Talk. Mr. Arnold Sanders, welcome, welcome, welcome. That is a channel member. Thank you for your support. Miss Joyce, how are you doing this evening? Kim, welcome. Queen Bee, how are you? Is it Rory? Rorie. Welcome to the chat. How are you doing, Miss Beverly? Margaret, how are you? Jennifer, hey, what's up? Jacqueline, WED. I love the flowers and I love the roses. Here's another name that I know I'm not going to be able to pronounce, but welcome to the chat. How are you doing, Lorna? Another channel member. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's nice to see you. B10 Pow. B10 Pow. I like that, and I've seen you before plenty of times. Other times in the chat. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Is it Hi Love? Hey Love? Welcome, welcome. I've seen you before. I like this name right here. Oh, yes. Sash. Welcome. I don't know if I give you a shout out already, but I'm going to do it anyway. Black Queen, welcome. How are you doing? Geraldine, nice to see you. Consistent supporter right there. Welcome. Reba, welcome. Miss Patricia. Sonia. Elita. 1998 champions. How are you doing? And you're from New York. All right. Angela, One Love. I like that username. I do. All right. We got somebody from Arizona. California. Of course, California's got to be in the house. Virginia State. Somebody's from Alabama. Let's see. Somebody's from Detroit. Detroit's got to be in the house. Okay. So you're drinking some very, very cold Jamaican red stripe beer. Yes, we did. We raised a lot of cheddar, didn't we? We raised a lot of cheddar. How are you doing, Mr. Michael? Let's see. Miss Rhonda, welcome. Anne, how are you doing? Anybody from Canada in the house? How you doing, Miss Alice? Okay, we got somebody from another person from the UK. How are you? Welcome to the chat. I know it's late there. All right. Regina, welcome. Oceans, welcome. I like that. Movo, welcome, welcome, welcome. Mary G, welcome. Well, you guys are hot tonight. Trinette, welcome to the chat. This name, I know I'm never going to be able to pronounce this name right, so I'm just going to go ahead and highlight it. Marilyn King, welcome. Church Atlanta, you like Nacho? Nacho is fine now. Have you seen his daddy? He get it from his daddy. Loving me now. Hey, I like that username. Welcome to the live chat. Welcome to Success Talk. Welcome to Success Talk. Denise, welcome. I'll go ahead and highlight this one. Welcome to the chat. All right, well, okay, let's see. Got somebody from Los Angeles. Let's see. Denver, Colorado. Tustin, California. Okay, I've been there. Yes, 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 of course. Canada's in the house. How you doing, Gloria? Let's see. Miss Ruth. All right, squatties, we're going to go ahead and get started on this live podcast of Success Talk with Special K Thoughts, presented by Megan's World Podcast. Okay, let's go ahead and pull up the first slide. All right. Well, as we all know, thank you so much, Ben 10 Pal. Appreciate the donation. As everybody in Success World knows, and everybody basically in the whole world knows, right? That January 4th was Lilibet's first birthday. So happy belated birthday to Lilibet. She turned 1 years old on I'm sorry, I got that all messed up. She turned 1 years old on June 4th, not January 4th. Get it right, Special K Thoughts. Lilibet turned 1 years old on June 4th. And I'm pretty sure that was a special day for Lilibet. And who all remembers where you were at when news came out that Lilibet was born? I think I was sitting on my couch watching some movie when the news came out. So Lilibet was born June 4th, right? June 4th, 2021. But we did not hear the news. The world did not hear the news until June 6th, right? Was it June 6th when we all found out? So, big shout out and hand claps for all of the hospital staff uh, in Santa Barbara because she was born in a hospital in Santa Barbara, right? And that did not leak. I mean, that's huge that did not leak, right? So that was just awesome that, you know, everybody found out together. There was no, breaking news, world exclusive from some trash ass British tabloid. And there was no breaking news, world exclusive from some trash American tabloid or trash gutter gossip rag like TMZ, right? That was huge. I see some people in the chat are saying that they were listening to Success Squad podcast when news broke. Boy, I bet everybody was screaming their asses off when that happened. Marsha, you're not late. We just started. I literally just started. So you're not late at all. But happy first birthday to Lilibet Diana. Right? Isn't that awesome? Happy first birthday. And there she is. Right? Harry and Meghan blessed us with a picture of Lilibet. And it's a beautiful picture. She is a cute little girl, isn't she? You know what I love about this picture? I love her cute, chubby cheeks. Aren't her cheeks adorable? That's the first thing I noticed was her cheeks. It wasn't her red hair, her auburn hair. It was those cute, chubby cheeks that you could just squeeze, right? And she's smiling, and she is just so cute. Okay, she's a very cute 1 year old. And of course, everybody gasped because she appears to be a ginger, but she's a dark headed ginger. And if you look very closely, I promise you, I see some black highlights in her hair. So I'm still holding out on Lilibet. Okay, I'm still holding out. That the hair may darken up a little bit, but then again, I don't know because her eyebrows, whoo, the eyebrows are ginger, right? She got some ginger eyebrows, so I don't know, but she appears to have blue eyes. So wow, I mean, my God, Prince Harry, he has got some potent sperm, some potent genes. I mean, his sperm is like H equals pH square. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, at the end of the day, what do we expect, right? What do we expect? That ginger gene is a very, very dominant trait. And we all know that Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, she's a carrier of that trait on the paternal side, the sperm donor side. However, she also may be a carrier of that trait due to her mother as well. A lot of people do not realize and understand that African Americans actually, there are some of us, some of usums that carry that trait as well. There are African American families that have family members that have red hair, that have freckles, right? All right. I love this picture. So apparently, Lilibet, she had a birthday party at Frogmore Cottage. And this is Megan and Lilibet. And um, this is a friend of Megan's. And I believe she is the wife of the photographer that took the picture. You guys are going to have to help me out in the chat because I did not prepare. But we all know who this very talented photographer is. He's the one that took the picture of Harry and Meghan and Archie when Meghan was pregnant with Lilibet, right? I believe he is of Nigerian descent. And so Meghan had his family um, over for Lilibet's birthday. And it's rumored, we don't know, but it's rumored that there were some other royal cousins that were there. What I love about this is that they're really keeping it airtight in regards to what members of the royal family attended Lilibet's birthday party, right? I mean, we all know the airheads didn't go, okay? And judging from one of the airheads' children's behaviors, I'm glad that they didn't go, okay? I'm glad. But I think it's great that they're keeping it tight-lipped on what other little royal cousins attended Lilibet's birthday. Okay. I have to admit, in a way, I wish we kind of had seen little Archie in the picture because it would be great to see how he looks now. But this is a beautiful picture. Okay. This is a beautiful picture right here. Miss Shabazz, thank you so much for the donation. You are a consistent supporter, and we appreciate it here at Megan's World Podcast. Thank you so much. Um, but that's a beautiful picture right there. I love that picture. I love the way Megan looks in that picture. You see that? I mean, she's just being her ordinary self. I just love it. This is like a real picture right here. She's not trying to be glamorous or nothing like that. She's like, hey, this is my little girl's first birthday party. I am not Megan, Duchess of Sussex right here. This is not the role that I am playing right here. What did Megan say? The most important role that I will ever have in my life is mom, right? And that's what she's doing here at Lilibet's first birthday party. She's being mom, right? She's being mom. And I love it. Okay. No jewelry, no makeup on, clear, fresh face. The freckles are popping, right? She's got regular, ordinary clothes on, and she's just holding her baby girl. And look how sweet Lilibet looks. Okay, look how sweet she looks, right? Lilibet looks like she might be tall. She looks a little tall there, that she could be tall, right? Just as innocent and just as cute as she could be. I love that picture, but I really love that picture because of Megan. I mean, she just looks like an ordinary mom. That's a picture that you can relate to, right, moms in the chat? That's a picture that you could definitely relate to. Those of us who have children and we've thrown birthday parties for our kids, we're not all glammed up, right? Hell no. We're walking around in regular clothes. Sometimes we have makeup on and sometimes we don't. Sometimes the hair is done, sometimes it's not. But Megan said, bump this. It's not about me. This is about my little girl. Right? All right. I don't know if you guys can see the caption, but the caption says, oh, come on. This is dedicated to the Raglan jeans right here. Right? This is dedicated to the Raglan jeans. Okay. So again, I wasn't really surprised at all in regards to how Lilibet looks, but I kind of was hoping, I had, just one pair of fingers crossed that she would have coal black jet hair like Megan's, right? And I take that back because Megan doesn't have cold jet black hair. She does have red streaks or red highlights in her hair, and you could barely see it, but there are times where she pulls her hair back where you can definitely see it, right? But I just was kind of hoping that little Lilibet had darker hair like Megan's. But that's okay because at the end of the day, she's a beautiful 1-year-old little girl, right? But Raglan jeans, I hear you, and I kind of feel you on that. All right. So what are you guys talking about in the chat? You say the same thing. I know. It's like, oh, come on. The Raglan jeans is like, what? You dissed us again? Like, really? Yes, she is. She is. She's a natural beauty. I absolutely agree with that. She doesn't need no airbrushing. She's a naturally pretty woman, right? She is. And she's pretty because the trash ash British tabloids are always photoshopping her pictures, right? They Photoshop, well, I should say Photochop her pictures to make her look older or to make her skin look crazy or just whatever the case may be, right? Does Lilibet have freckles? I didn't notice any freckles on her. I mean, she might, I don't know. Um, okay, Tosh. I agree with this. I agree with this. I think, when I really look at Lilibet, I do see Megan in her. Just like with Archie. I think Archie looks like Megan. I do. I think Archie looks like Megan. But yeah, I agree with that. And I think the cheeks come from Queen Doria. I do. I think the cheeks actually come from Queen Doria. Next time you see a photo, well, look up a photo of Queen Doria laughing. Okay, that smile, that broad smile that she has, those cheeks. She's got some cheeks. Okay, so but yeah, I agree with that. All right. Okay, and this is Lilibet's birthday cake. Ooh, that birthday cake looks good, doesn't it? Woo! That birthday cake looks good. And I bet it tasted just as good, right? So let me pull this up real quick. Let's see. So that's her birthday cake. And this is the person that actually made her birthday cake. They posted on Instagram that they made the birthday cake. It's Violet Cakes London. Okay, so they made Lilibet's birthday cake. And they were saying how it was an absolute pleasure to make this special cake last week for Lilibet's birthday, wishing her a very happy year ahead. Right? So that birthday cake, I mean, it looks delicious. Woo! Let's see. And I believe that the frosting was strawberry, right? Yeah, so okay, so here they posted on Instagram that the inside of the cake was lemon and with strawberry. Ooh, Jesus, strawberry buttercream. Mm, you know that cake was yummy, 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 right? You know that cake was yummy, yummy, yummy. Whew! Strawberry buttercream. I love me some strawberry, and I love buttercream. Okay, so you know that cake was delicious, 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 delicious. So next slide. All right. So here we're going to get into a little bit of drama, just a little bit. I'm not going to spend too much time on it because we all know there was going to be some drama about Lilibet's birthday, her first birthday, and we all knew that there were going to be British tabloid trash, ash, gutter, toe fungus tabloids that were going to clout chase, right? They were going to clout chase, and they definitely were going to ensure, right, that somehow, some way, somehow, the airheads were going to be, right, presented in a positive light in regards to Lilibet's birthday, right? We knew that they were going to come up with some bullshit, right? And the main reason why we knew that because when news broke about Lilibet's birthday party, we all knew that the photographer and his family were there, and we knew that there were some royal cousins, right? But they didn't really name who, right? They didn't specify who. They're assuming it was Zara and Mike Tyndall's children and possibly Peter's children, right? But that's really all they can say or assume, right? So after that news broke, then news broke again ah, that the airheads and their devil spawn children were actually invited, but they declined. Okay, that came out. Oh, when that came out, stop the presses. Oh no, the Daily Fail couldn't have that news out there, right? And Arian Barbie couldn't have that news out there either, because I noticed that she posted on her Twitter page that that the airheads did not decline, that they couldn't come because they had prior engagements, right? So they had to squash that mess, right? They had to squash that mess that the airheads were invited, but they declined. So what does the Daily Fail do? They come out with some bullshit ass story, right? This bullshit ass story that perhaps maybe Uncle William and Auntie Kate bought Lilibet her, her dress that she wore in her picture. Oh my God. And then they furthermore speculated that the dress that Lilibet had on in her picture was actually from a favorite children's brand of the Airheads. I believe this brand is called Amaya, if I'm not mistaken. And then we find out, first of all, when you guys heard this news, I know all of us were like, bullshit. We all knew it was a lie, right? We all knew lies, 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 lies. Right? First of all, there's no Uncle William and there's no Auntie Kate. Okay, they are not this child's aunt and uncle. No way, no how, no way, no how. They don't acknowledge these kids. They don't acknowledge Archie. They do not acknowledge Lilibet. Kate admitted, her dumb ass admitted that she had never seen Lilibet. Right? See, that's how come I can't wait till they come to America. Okay, that's why I can't wait, because these American reporters don't give a damn. They will yell out a question to these airheads in a heartbeat. They don't care. But remember when our beautiful, smart First Lady, Dr. Jill Biden, visited the UK, and her and Kate were at that press conference? And who was it? Was it Andrea Murray? Yelled out to Kate, have you seen Lilibet? And Kate had to admit that she had never seen her, that they hadn't FaceTime or anything. And the world gasped. Remember that? Remember that? But remember, even during that time, when these British trash ass tabloids were releasing stories saying that Meghan and Kate were talking to each other and Kate had sent Lilibet presents and all that bullshit. Remember that? But anyway. So, like I said, the reason why the Daily Fail came up with this lie is because news came out that they were invited. Right? News came out that they were invited to Lilibet's first birthday party and they declined. I think that's true. Because I think that's how gracious Harry and Meghan are. Okay, they're like, yeah, we'll play the game. We'll play the game. We'll play nice. We'll invite them to the birthday party. Okay, we'll play the game. We'll be cool. We'll be nice because it's about the kids. At the end of the day, it's about the kids, right? So yes, Baldy, you can come to the birthday party and you can see that you could check out your niece and nephew and see if they pass the skin test. Okay, Wills, we're gonna go ahead and invite you to this birthday party so you can see your niece and nephew and you can see if they pass the skin test. Next slide. So, like I said, lies, 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 lies. The Daily Fair was lying. Okay, the airheads did not buy Lilibet her dress from their favorite brand, and I believe it's pronounced Amaya. Right? It's all lies, just lies, 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 because they wanted to cover up probably the truth that they were invited to Lilibet's birthday, and they declined. They probably simply declined because they didn't want to come. So anyway, the true designer of the dress released a statement, I believe on Instagram, right? I believe on Instagram. This is Isabel Guerin. I believe that's what she says her name, Guerin. Um, and she says, "What a beautiful surprise and validation for our 30-year mission to uplift and empower women. Thank you." It says at Success World, but we all know that, that site doesn't run anymore, but that's okay. For selecting a woman owned ethical brand that existed for 30 plus years only to uplift other women. I mean, this is not a surprise to us, right? When it comes to clothes, okay, Megan, Duchess of Sussex, is very purposeful and she's very intentional to seek out women owned businesses and women designers, female designers, right? She's all about uplifting, supporting, and showcasing female designers and supporting female businesses, right? So we all knew that Lilibet's dress had some type of right meaning to it, that it was special, right? We all knew that. We all figured that there was probably some female designer who designed that dress and who runs some type of clothing company, right? We all felt it in our soul, right? So we all knew when the story by the Daily Fail came out, we all knew that was a lie. So I'm glad that the designer came out and told the truth, right? The designer came out and told the truth. I mean, shame on Daily Fail, right? Trying to clout chase on a 1-year-old's dress and trying to clout chase on a 1-year-old for the airheads. It's like, how desperate can you be? I thought Harry and Meghan were irreverent royals. Why would you feel like you need to put out a story that the airheads bought a gift for Lilibet? Why? Like, why? Okay? Makes absolutely no sense. But then again, it does make sense, right? It does make sense because the Daily Fail and the British tabloids know whether it's good or bad, the airheads have to be attached to Harry and Meghan because Harry and Meghan make global news. That's why they do it. Harry and Meghan make global news. Okay? All right. Next time. So, this story is talking about Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. They head home to California before the end of the Jubilee. So, let's recap this. The Jubilee lasted how many days? What, 4 days? 4 or 5 days? Was it 4 days? Okay. We saw a glimpse, like bleep, of Harry and Meghan at what was it? The trooping of the what? The trooping of the color guard, whatever that thing is, right? The balcony thing, right? They weren't on the balcony, but the British tabloid press was able to get a picture of Meghan in the window with the kids and Harry in the window with the kids, right? And I think there is a video of them going to the trooping of the guard, whatever it's called, right? But I mean, there were like bloops, there were like small glimpses of them, right? Like bloop, not even 30 seconds, right? Bloop, that was it. Okay. Then, of course, we saw them at the Thanksgiving, whatever that thing was, right? The Thanksgiving service at in church, where I guess they were thanking the Queen, like all the community, whatever. You guys know what I'm saying. Like all the people came together and had this church service for the Queen, and I guess they were thanking her for all her years of duty of service. We saw them, right? We saw them walking into the church. They had their own procession. We saw that, and that was it, right? That was it. Basically, that was it, right? Then next thing we hear, they're off to California, back home. And then once they get home, and after the Jubilee is over, Harry and Meghan bless us with a picture of cute, beautiful Lilibet, right? So Harry and Meghan's presence at the Queen's Platinum Jubilee was very, very, very minimal. They did what the British press wanted them to do, right? They did what all of their haters wanted them to do, right? They wanted them to keep a low profile. And that's exactly what Harry and Meghan did, right? They kept a very low profile. Okay. All this bullshit and all this extra drama and all this, you know, Fox outrage about, oh, they're gonna bring Netflix cameras and da 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 da. You know, well, that didn't happen. Okay, trust me, Netflix is not going to be there for like a day just to watch Harry and Meghan walk into a church. Okay, that's a waste of money. Netflix is not going to do that. Okay, so Harry and Meghan did exactly what their haters wanted them to do, and they did exactly what the British press wanted them to do. They wanted them to keep a low profile and not make it all about them, which they weren't going to do anyway, because Harry and Meghan never make it about them. That's what the press does, right? The press and the royal rodent reporters make it all about them. They don't make it about them. Harry and Meghan are not writing their own articles. Okay, so they kept a very low profile. Even the birthday party was very low key. We still to this day do not know who attended Lilibet's birthday. And I love it because it goes to show you, and it really proves how much control Harry and Meghan really have. Right? It just really goes to show you how much control they really, really have. So, like I was saying, they didn't attend the Jubilee concert where you know who really acted. He's a child, so I'm not even gonna go there, but you guys know what I'm saying, right? So they didn't attend the Jubilee concert, okay, where all of the royals were at and the kids. After Lilibet's birthday, they closed up shop. Bada bing, bada boom, and they was out. Right? They didn't stick around. They were like, we out. We came, did what we needed to do, and we're out. Our daughter spent her very first birthday in her father's home country, which was a win for them, for the family, right? That's the family thing. So that's good, right? I'm pretty sure Betty got to meet her great granddaughter. It hasn't been confirmed, but I'm pretty sure that happened. I don't see how it didn't happen, right? But see, I don't know about Chuck though. It's interesting that they don't ever talk about Chuck. They don't really talk about corrupt Chuck. If he got a chance to meet his grandkids, see Archie for the second time and meet Lilibet, but I'm pretty sure that they probably spent some time with corrupt Chuck and Calcula because Harry did say that he wanted to work on his relationship with his father. He said that. Okay, so he said that we got to respect that. I'm not saying we got to respect corrupt Chuck, but I'm just saying we probably should respect the fact that Harry wants to work on his relationship with his daddy. So it is what it is with that. But you know, Harry and Meghan, they were purposeful and they were intentional in regards to going to this platinum jubilee. I believe the main purpose, the mission was for family to meet Lilibet and to be able to see Archie, for Lilibet to have a wonderful birthday party, and then they were out. They were out. Peace, vamoose, see ya. We're out. You guys can talk about Netflix all you want, but there's no Netflix cameras here. Okay, so we're done. We're out. Okay. Cat Harlem, thank you so much for the donation. And what do you say? The British tabloids didn't want them to keep a low profile. They wanted them out there with the kids so they can get pictures. Bam! Exactly. Right? Exactly. Which, so you guys are so smart. Which brings me, oops, which brings me to my next slide. Royal sources accuse Harry and Meghan of overshadowing Queen's Jubilee with abrupt exit. Would it have killed them to stay longer? Cat Harlem nailed it. They nailed it, right? See, they're damned if they do and they're damned if they don't. Okay? Like, how in the world could Harry and Meghan make it about them by leaving early? How does that work? Right? How does that work? If there are any trolls in the chat, please get them out. Get them out. Like, how does that work? Royal sources accuses Harry and Meghan of overshadowing Queen's Jubilee with abrupt exit. Would it have killed them to stay longer? Does that make any sense? Does that make any sense? It's like, huh? What? Really? So see, at the end of the day, the British tabloid press, they need Harry and Meghan. They need them. And they know they need them. Now, I didn't watch the Platinum Jubilee. I didn't. The only time I looked at it was with Harry and Meghan, and of course I've seen the videos of Kate with with her child. And, excuse me. And I'm telling you right now, first of all, this is not about little Louis. It's about Kate, right? It's about Kate, who's supposed to be an expert in the early childhood years, right? Early child years. She's supposed to be an expert in that. Hasn't she been working on that project for like 12 years now? Hasn't she been working on her 5 question survey for like 12 years now? It's like, woman, you as a mother, like how in the world are you gonna have a 4-year old sit right at a concert or at a show for hours? Like, why would you put your 4-year-old on the world stage like that? Like, like, really? Are you serious? Like, huh? Like, come on, girl. Get a clue, right? But anyway, before I get into that, because I'm going to talk about that a little more, right? When it comes to Lilibet, okay, there's been a lot of ignorance, right? Not within the Success Squad, but just, there's been some ignorance in regards to, her skin tone and the color of her hair and all that bullshit, right? And it just really floors me sometimes how ignorant people are when it comes to mixed race couples and their children, and when it comes to, a mixed race person, um, marrying another race person, and then their children come out something totally different, right? You understand you guys understand what I'm saying. But there's just a lot of ignorance out there. There's too much ignorance out there. And it's like people really need to get out the house and they really need to widen their circle and expose themselves to diversity. They really, really, really do. Now there's some of those people are that ignorant, and then you got some people who are just hating, right? They're just being hateful. And the main reason why they're so quick to say that Lilibet is Archie's, but there's no way that Megan had her. We all know where that's coming from. That's just pure racism right there, right? Pure racism. Okay. Because even someone being 1/4 black, right? That's too much to be that close to the crown, right? Even being 1/4 black as a royal family member is too much. It's too much because you're too close to the ground and they still see it as you tainting that royal blood. Right? So that's where that is coming from. Yeah, they're quick to say that Lilibet is Harry's, but there's no way that Meghan had Lilibet because of the way Lilibet looks. No, they want to erase Queen Doria. That's what that's about. They want to erase Queen Doria's African American race. They want to exclude it from the royal line, the royal blood. I think Lilibet is what, eighth in line to the crown, right? So that's where that's coming from. Just pure racism, racist assholes, right? Quick to say that Lilibet and Archie, for that matter, is Harry's. But oh no, there's no way that Megan could have had her. There's no way a mixed race woman could have had a child that looks like that. Okay, that's racism. That comes from they want to erase any type of blackness within that royal line. That's where that comes from. Okay. So back to what I was saying. When it comes to a person of mixed race, right? They're liable, their kids have the potential to come out looking anyway, right? Anyhow, anyway, right? Because genes can do whatever the hell they want. All it takes is one gene, right? That's all it takes. All it takes is one gene. A mixed race person can look like Megan, right? And end up having a blonde-headed, blue-eyed child, right? Has anybody ever seen Drake's son? And a lot of people probably have, right? Drake's son. But how many people have actually seen Drake's mother? Not Drake's mother, I'm sorry. How many people have actually seen Drake's baby mama? Okay. Well, look at this. That's Drake with his son. And that's the baby mama. The baby mama got dark hair. And she doesn't have blue eyes. Drake's son has got blondish, almost maybe red highlights, hair. He's got blue eyes. And he's lighter than both of his parents. Okay? He's lighter than both of his parents. His mom, I'm assuming she's Caucasian. She's probably French, right? And she's got dark, very dark brown hair. She's got brown eyes. And then we all know Drake is biracial, right? Drake's got brown eyes, and he's got black hair, and I think his hair is kind of coarse when he grows it out. But this is the child that these two people produced. Look at that. That goes back to Drake's mother, who's got hair like that and blue eyes, right? Right? So if this little boy were to say, yeah, yeah, my grandfather is black, people would be like, whoa, really? That's cool, right? This when this little boy grows up, he I got a black grandfather, right? Cute little boy, so cute. And I know he's bigger than that. But these two people right here produced this child. Okay? He is. He's a beautiful little boy. He is. How about this? That's Paula Patton, actress Paula Patton. That's her son. He's bigger than that now, but that's her son. Paula Patton is biracial. Okay? I don't know which one of her parents is African American. I don't know which one is white. I want to say that her dad's African American and her mother's white, but I'm not too sure. I don't want to give out the wrong information. At the end of the day, she's biracial. Okay? Ex-husband, this child's father, singer, Robin Thicke. I don't know why I lost concentration because I love Robin Thicke. I love his music. Okay? You guys know, well, I'm pretty sure a lot of you American squatties, you guys know Robin Thicke, he's got dark hair. His hair is basically black, right? Those two produced this child. Paula Patton, a biracial woman, a biracial black American woman, and Robin Thicke, who's got black hair, produced this child. A blonde headed, blue eyed, cute, handsome boy. I've never heard anybody question if Paula Patton gave birth to her son. Never heard it in my life. Right? And I believe that this little boy, he's not a young man, but this little boy, Paula Patton's son, I believe, well, I know that Robin Thicke's mother has blonde hair. I don't know what Paula Patton's parents look like, but I do know that Robin Thicke's mother has blonde hair. Okay? Okay? You ever heard anybody question if Paula Patton gave birth to her son? I'm telling you, it's racism. They question if Megan gave birth to her children because they do not want that one fourth African American blood to taint the royal family's blood. That's what that's all about. That's what that's all about. Even one fourth of African American blood, DNA, it's too much. It's too much. It's too much for those racists. It's too much. Okay? That's where all that's coming from. There are so many examples of mixed race women that have children that look European, right? They have blonde hair, blue eyes. There are so many examples, and nobody questions, at least not here in America, okay, if they actually gave birth to their children. I mean, you rarely hear anybody question it. But oh, when it comes to Megan, not everybody, but the haters question it. Her son is so cute, by the way. Yes, I don't know what was going on with Paula and that chicken. I don't know what's going on with Paula, but I saw that when she was frying that chicken. But Paula Patton has got a sweet spirit because she took it like a champ. When everybody was making fun of her, she took it like a champ, right? And the next day she came out and she was just like, "Hey, that's the way I was taught, this, that, and the other." And she basically laughed at herself. So, kudos to Paula Patton for having a great attitude. All right, so what are you guys saying in the chat? Let's see. Yeah, genetics are something else. They really, really are. Okay. Like my own situation, right? My own situation. Okay. I have a biracial son. Okay. I do. My son is biracial, right? His father, blue eyes, and he's got maybe like light brown hair, right? Light brown hair, highlights blonde. But let me tell you something. My son, he looks like his last name could be Singh, Chopra, or Patel. Okay. I'm telling you. That's how he looks. Okay? Like a lighter version of that. Okay? It's like thank God he looks like me cuz he does. He looks like me. Okay? But my son has got straight hair. I mean straight hair. There's no kink at all. Right? Well, maybe a little bit. A little bit, right? But he honestly looks South Asian. He doesn't look like a biracial child. He doesn't. Okay. So, and I'm not of mixed race at all. No, ma'am, no, sir, no way, no how. I am an African American woman. Okay. So, just goes to show you all that noise that you hear from them haters, that's nothing but racism. Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And all that stuff about Doria being of mixed race, that's just bullshit. Again, trying to erase somebody's blackness. Doria Ragland is not of mixed race. I don't know where that comes from. My God, her mother is, it's so pain it's not painfully obvious. It's so obvious that Doria's mother was a black woman. It's so obvious that Doria's father was a black man. I don't understand where, well, I do understand because again, it's racism. It's about trying to, either they're trying to be racist, right? Or they're trying to take away Doria's blackness to say that Megan is not really black. So why are these black people supporting Megan? Right. And when you add on to that, it's not like all of us, it's not like black people who support Megan only support her because she's black. Right. I don't support Megan because she's half black. That's not why I support her. That's ridiculous. Because if that was the case, then I would support all biracial people, right? I would support every biracial person that gets crucified and vilified by the press. Well, I don't. Okay, there's a lot of reasons why I support Megan. There's a lot of reasons why I'm a fan of hers. Okay, but I'm telling you, the main reason why I support Megan, why I'm a fan of hers, is because she advocates for women's issues, and because I was a casual fan of hers while she was on Suits. Right? She's from California. She advocates for women's issues. She's, she's her interests are my interests. Okay. And, I advocate for her because I see her and I identify with her as a woman who was being vilified and crucified and dehumanized for no reason. Right? And I don't like that. I don't like seeing that. Okay. And her having a black mother, just like I have a black mother, that's just icing on the cake. Right? But anyway, yeah, that all that crap about, Doria's not 100% black. Well, first of all, ain't nobody 100% black. None of us are. Right? It's rare that you're going to find an African American that's 100% black. Okay? But at the end of the day, Doria is a black woman, and to say that her parents were of mixed race, that's a straight up lie, because you could just pull up pictures of who's it? Is it Jeanette, Miss Jeanette, and Mr. Alvin, right? And all this crap about her great grandparents were of mixed race. like like really, really. Oh, that is just too funny to me. But anyway, let's go ahead and move on. Special K thoughts. Yes, yes, yes. Please hit the like button. Please hit the like button. Those of you who are listening and those of you who are in the chat, please hit the like button. Yeah, in the chat, let me know. Let me know reasons why you support Megan. Okay, because a lot of the haters honestly feel, first of all, a lot of the haters think that the Success Squad, they think that everybody in the Success Squad is black. And we all know that's a lie. That's not true at all. Okay, not everybody in the Success Squad is black. Okay, they think the majority of people in the Success Squad are black. That's not true either. Mm-mm, mm-mm. You got to span your horizons. You got to get out of the Twitter sphere. Okay? Go on Instagram. Go on Instagram. There's an Instagram page that's got like 375,000 followers. Please believe me when I say the majority of them followers are not black. So you can miss me with that. Okay? You can miss me with that. Go on Facebook. You got Megan Duchess of Success fan pages that have got literally like hundreds of thousands of followers. Not all of those followers are black. So again, you can miss me with that BS. Okay? Megan, Duchess of Sussex, as well as Prince Harry, has a global fan base. Okay, I think what it is that there's enough of those fans who are black that are just loud. Maybe I shouldn't have said it like that, but we're very passionate about our support, and we're quick to stomp out the lies and the racism. But no, the majority of supporters for Meghan and Harry are not black. That's just not true, right? We're a very global audience. We're a very global fan base. So that's the belief, and that's why they really try to erase Meghan's blackness and they try to erase Doria's blackness because they feel like if they do that, then it can tear in to some of that black fan base. But what they don't understand and realize is that, Meghan and Harry have a global mass fan base. There are people from all different types of races and cultural backgrounds that love Harry and Meghan, right? So there you go. All right, moving on. How you guys doing in the chat? For those of you who are listening and not in the chat, welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you guys are enjoying so far because I have just been rambling and rambling and rambling, and I need to move on. All right. What am I going to talk about next? Let's see. Okay. Okay. Go back to that slide. All right. Now, I wasn't going to bring this up and I was not going to talk about it, but I have to. I have to because to me, it's just a hot mess. It's a hot mess. It's a hot royal mess. And I, I'm like, okay, you know what? They can whitewash this all they want and say that this is cute, but there's nothing cute about this, okay? Nothing. There's nothing cute about this. Oh my God. I know I'm laughing, but dude, I mean, look at that. Look at this. Look at this. Look at that. The way he shakes his head and then look. Look at that. Look at that. The finger snap. I mean, he's got some finger snap action going, boy. Look at that. Woo! Woo! Jesus! Oh, look at that. Oh my God. If that was me as a child, I promise you, I promise you, I would not have no more use of that arm and that hand. Look at that. Woo! And then look, and then proceeds to fold the arms. Look at that. And what is she doing? What is Duchess Doolittle doing? This chick over here playing with her hair. Look, look, what? What? Look at that. Woo! Hair flip. while he's sitting there with his arms folded. Look at that. Mm, mm, mm. Black Queen, thank you so much for the donation. We here at Megan's World really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I mean, I had to talk about it. I am so sorry, but look at this. Look, look at that hand in her face. Look at that. Woo! Jesus. Mm-mm, 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 mm-mm. All I can say is, wow. Right? Wow. Woo! That's all my mom had to do to me. That's it. That look right there, I would have froze. Okay? I would have froze. If you know what I'm saying? First of all, I wouldn't even thought to put my hands finger snapping up in my mom's face. Okay? But if she would have looked at me like that, I would have froze and started crying. Okay? I would have started crying on the spot. Okay? Thank you. Thank you. Exactly. My mom would have done the same thing. She would have handled that in 2.1 seconds. Right? You know, they can whitewash that all they want, but the world saw that. Okay? The world saw that. And they could talk about the, oh, he's cute and that just Doolittle handled herself and this, that, and the other. But it's about respect, right? It's about respect. And I don't see no respect in that video. I get it. I get it. 4-year-olds throw temper tantrums, right? But even a 4-year-old that's throwing a temper tantrum, in the back of their 4-year-old mind, they still know how far they can push things, right? A 4-year-old could be having a temper tantrum, throw themselves on the floor, start kicking and screaming and hollering, this, that, and the other. But at the end of the day, a 4-year-old that is taught respect knows good darn well to keep your hands to yourself, right? A 4-year-old knows to keep their hands to themselves. A 4-year-old knows that I, in my life, will never, ever, ever, ever in life, ever put my hands over my mother's mouth. Right? And if a 4-year-old is not being taught that by their mother, then you best believe that 4-year-old is going to be taught by Big Mama. Right? If Mama's not going to teach them, you best believe Gram is going to teach them. You best believe Big Mama is going to teach them. Right? You best believe Nana is going to teach them. Right? What's another one? Is it Mimo? You best believe Mimo is going to teach them. Right? You best believe Abuela is going to teach them. Oh, golly, Abuela is going to teach them. right? That was a hot mess. And they know it. They know it. And they can try to make it seem like he was as cute as he could be, but uh-uh. That there was nothing cute about that. There was nothing cute about that at all. Okay, just like it wasn't cute for them to have a 4-year-old out there putting him on the world stage like that for hours, right? Dina, thank you so much for the donation. We appreciate it. Thank you. Excuse me, right? And just like they said, we all know that there would have been a huge backlash if that was Megan and cute little Archie. If cute little Archie was acting like that, oh my God, it would have been the black grandmother's fault. Oh yeah, Doria definitely would have been black then. You definitely would have heard that Doria is of mixed race. Oh no, no, all that would go out the window. No, Doria would be 100% black, and it would be the black grandmother's fault as to why little Archie's acting like that. Oh, nobody would try to erase Megan's blackness then. Oh no, yeah, it's Megan's fault. The reason why little Archie's acting like that because Megan is straight out of Compton with her biracial black self. They wouldn't try to. They wouldn't try to erase Megan's blackness at all. Oh, she definitely be black. She wouldn't be biracial no more. She'd be black. She'd be bickety black. You guys know I'm telling the truth. They wouldn't try to erase Doria's blackness then. Oh no. All this talk about Doria's um, grandparents or her aunt and uncle being biracial. Bullshit. They would. I guarantee you, if Archie was acting like that, Doria would be 150% black. People piss me off sometimes. But you guys feel me. You guys know what I'm talking about. Nothing cute about that boy's behavior. He's a cute little boy. But there was nothing cute about that behavior. All right. I went off to the left. How you guys doing in the chat? Let me see what you guys are talking about because I've been off to the left. But because we all know if Archie was acting like that, we all know if Archie was acting like that, they would not give Archie the same grace that they give his little cousin. We all know that. They would not give Megan the same grace if Archie was acting like that. Okay, we all know that. I mean, you know what? I kind of agree with that. I was kind of thinking maybe he was gonna slap her, right? And she probably was thinking that too. That's why she sent his little ass over to his grandfather. I just, I've, I don't think I've ever seen a kid do that to their parent though. The finger snap, like a kid that small. I don't think I've ever seen it. You know, and he was so on cue, so on point with it. So you know he does that all the time at home. Is it Mima? Okay, Mima. Okay. Yeah, you know Mima's not gonna put up with that. Oh no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mima is not going to put up with that. Mima would have snatched him so quick. I know a few Mimas. They don't play. They just like Big Mama. They don't play. see what else you guys are doing. Diane, Archie's chickens behave better than what I saw. Let's see. Yeah, I would have been too. I would have been missing a finger. At least a thumb. My thumb would have been hurting. All right. All right. So let's go ahead and leave that rural hot mess alone. I have a feeling we're not going to see, LL for a while. I don't think we're going to see LL for a while. I wish we do, though. I hope we do, to be honest. I hope we see him more. I do. I hope we see LL more. Don't hide him. Don't hide him. Bring him on out. So let's get back to our faves. Let's get happy. Our faves, yay, they are back in California. Thank you, Jesus. They are back in California, and Harry is back playing polo. And I am so happy. I am so happy that Harry and Meghan and the children are back in America, on these American shores. I'm glad that they're back in Montecito. I'm glad that Harry is back playing polo again. I think Los Padres, I think they actually lost. I think they lost. It was something like 12-8, something like that. But it just goes to show. They went to the Platinum Jubilee on a mission. And the mission was for Harry's grand to meet Lilibet, her namesake, for grand to see little cute Archie, and to celebrate Lilibet's first birthday in her father's home country. That was the mission, and they accomplished it. They weren't there to really celebrate the Platinum Jubilee. Mm-mm. They I believe that they wanted to spend some private time with grand and possibly some other family members, and they were out. Because at the end of the day, Harry and Meghan, no matter how much the British press want to say, Harry and Meghan do not want to be a part of the royal machine. And neither does Netflix. All this crap about, Harry and Meghan, it's gonna, the Netflix executives are disappointed that Harry and Meghan, didn't participate in the Platinum Jubilee and they didn't get next to the Queen because they really needed that footage. It's all bullshit. That is not true at all. It's all lies. Really think about it. Netflix, right? Netflix knows an American audience. Okay. The American audience is not really interested in the royal family. We're interested in the crown, but we're interested in the crown because of the drama, right? Because of the drama that's associated with the crown. Okay, and we're interested also in it because of the historical piece of it, but also because the actors in the crown, they're very, very good actors, right? But what these royal commentators and these liars, these royal liars have to realize and understand is that an American audience, right, whatever Meghan and Harry produce for Netflix, an American audience's expectation is that whatever they do, the expectation would be that it would have absolutely nothing to do with the royal family. That's what the American expectation is. And the reason why the American expectation is that whatever they do would have absolutely nothing to do with the royal family is because we Americans that support Harry and Meghan and that praise Harry and Meghan, one of the reasons why we like them is because they left the royal family, right? Outside of the Success Squad, a lot of Americans who like them and support them because they left the royal family and they want to live their life the way they want to live their life. So why would that fan base want to sit down and watch some Netflix reality TV show about Harry and Meghan being with the royal family? That makes absolutely no damn sense. Makes no sense at all. The expectation is that whatever they produce would have nothing to do with the royal family. That's not what the fan base wants. That's how stupid they are. The fan base does not want Harry and Meghan to be producing movies or docuseries about them being associated with the royal family. These people are remedial. Okay? They're remedial. That makes no sense. People, hear me loud and clear. Fans and supporters of Harry and Meghan, the expectation is whatever they produce for Netflix would have absolutely nothing to do with the royal family. That's what the expectation is. Because a lot of us were happy that they left the royal family, and a lot of us are supporting them because they want to live their life on their own terms. And Americans love that shit, right? We love it when people say, hey, you know what? I want to do me. I want to do my thing. I want to live my life the way I want to live my life. Right? Americans love people who go rogue. Right? Something about the American spirit when people go rogue. We love that. Right? But anyway, they're just not making no sense. Right? Who was that? Camel Toe was talking about that Harry and Meghan hurt their brand with Netflix because they didn't get any footage of being with the Queen or them being at the Platinum Jubilee. That's not what the Harry and Meghan fan base want. The Harry and Meghan fan base do not want to see them producing stuff with them being all associated with the royal family. It's like, how fool can you be? And even just casual Harry and Meghan fans are not going to want to see Harry and Meghan producing reality TV shows with them in it being associated with the royal family. That's the last thing that they would want to see. They left the royal family. People's expectations are that they're going to do something that's out the box, something totally different, something unexpected. That's what the expectation is. Or they're going to do things that showcase and bring attention and bring a spotlight on the social causes that they support. Right? They just don't get it. They really honestly just don't get it. It's like they don't realize how ridiculous they sound on TV, right? Oh, Netflix, Netflix, Netflix was all at the Invictus Games. Well, hey, you dumb. See, I'm almost cussing. You big dummy. Of course Netflix was at the Invictus Games because they are producing a documentary on the Invictus Games. So of course Netflix was there. You big dummy. Oh, but it just goes to show you they want the royal family, they want the airheads to be associated with Harry and Meghan because they know Harry and Meghan attract a global mass audience. Do you guys really honestly think anybody gave a damn outside of the UK what Kate was doing yesterday? Honestly, you think anybody outside the UK really gave a shit? But I bet you if that was Meghan, that shit would have been all over the news globally, right? All over the news globally. If Harry had done what Baldy was doing yesterday, supposedly he was undercover, whatever the hell he was doing. What was Baldy doing yesterday? What was he doing? He was helping the homeless and it was supposed to be secret or whatever the case may be. You think if Harry was doing that, don't you know that mess would have hit global news? It'd have been all over the news. It would have been on CNN, CNN France. It'd have been all over the news, right? But anyway, that's my spiel on that. It's like they're the ones that clout chase on Harry and Meghan. It's not the other way around. They want the royal family and they want those airheads to be attached to Harry and Meghan so bad. That's why I can't wait till they come to America because those American reporters, that depends now. Because I highly doubt that they're going to have a press conference or anything like that. But boy, I would love it if an American reporter would scream out, Prince William, have you met Lilibet yet? I would scream. I would literally scream. I would scream and then I would cackle. Okay? I would scream and then I would cackle. But anyway, happy to see our faves back on these American shores. Prince Harry, he's playing polo, busting out in a sweat, just having a good old time. And there he is again, playing polo. Let's see. All right. And there's Megan. I just love this picture of Megan. I just love it. I mean, that picture right there is iconic. Don't you guys think? That's just an iconic picture. I was looking at this picture today and I'm just like, this picture right here is just iconic. It's an iconic picture. I just love it. Look at that. And see, this is what they miss, right? This is what they miss. Clout chasing. Always clout chasing on the successes. Can you blame them now? Like seriously, can you blame them? Look at that picture. Look at that. I mean, it's stunning, right? Just a snapshot in real time. She probably had no idea that they were taking a picture of her. right? Look at that. Just absolutely gorgeous, stunning, elegant, elegance, iconic. I think Diana Ross had a hat on like that, right? Didn't she? Was it in mahogany? I'm still fairly young, but Diana Ross is my idol. I just remember being a little girl, and I think my mom had a VHS. Was it a VHS? It was something. And my mom and my aunties were watching the concert that Diana Ross had in Central Park. And I just remember being a little girl watching this beautiful black woman defy Mother Nature, right? Like she was defying Mother Nature. I mean, there's just lightning strikes, and it was windy, and it just seemed like the more wind there was, the more powerful, and then the bigger she got. And I just remember sitting there as a little black girl saying, you know what? When I grow up, I want to be just like that. Right. And then it just started raining, and I was just like, oh my God, she's just so beautiful. And that's when my love affair with Diana Ross started. But Diana Ross, she performed at the Platinum Jubilee, and I didn't watch it. And I'm not going to hate on her. I'm just not. Living legends like that, it is what it is, right? She's 78 years old. Okay. Old school, probably very traditional in that way. If she got love for the queen, then she got love for the queen. I mean, it is what it is. But Diana Ross is a queen herself. So I'm not gonna say anything against Miss Ross. I was disappointed, but I wasn't surprised. Eh. You think she got paid? You think Diana got paid? She's about her money now. She's about her money. But one of my aunties showed me a picture of Diana Ross meeting Prince Charles. So this way back in the day, way back in the day, right? And then on the internet, I saw a picture. I think of the Supremes meeting. What was Betty's sister's name? Is it Margaret? So anyway, like I said, that's she's old school. I'm not gonna hate on Diana Ross. Um, I was a little surprised about Alicia Keys being there. I really was. I didn't like I said, I didn't see the performance, but I was surprised about that. But she probably got paid too, so it is what it is with that. But no, back to Megan. Um, this is what they miss. I'm telling you, when Harry and Meghan walked into that church, and when they were walking down that aisle, you'll never convince me that the royal family and the majority of the people in that church were just like, we miss them so much. Right? That audience was just like, and people are talking about that there were some looks, this, that, and the other, right? I think the looks were just people were just shocked, you know, that that they were there in regards to walking down the aisle in a procession by themselves. That's what I think people were more so reacting to. But I also think a lot of those looks were because people really were just in awe of them. I really believe that. I think people were just in awe of them. Like, oh my God, this is what we've been missing. You saw a lady say, wow. I mean, I saw a lot of people smile, and I just saw some people who looked stunned. I don't think it was cold at all. Them some of them British people, tabloid reporters talk about the people in the church were cold. No, I think that they were just stunned. I think some of them were stunned. There were a lot of them that were smiling, and I think people were just wanting to make sure that they got a really good look at them. Um, all right, Success Squad, Squaddies, we're coming to an end to this podcast. But what I want to do is I want to give everybody hugs and kisses and love. Success Squad, we did it. We did it. We actually did it. The Success Squad, we were having a fundraising event for World Central Kitchen in honor of Archie and Lilibet's birthdays. And it started on Archie's birthday and ended on Lilibet's birthday. However, I believe that you could still donate if you want to. I believe that the fundraiser is still going on. But, we raised over $100,000, and I'm hearing that it's $110,000 and counting. Success Squad, give yourselves a round of applause and hand clap. I want to see thumbs up. I want to see hand claps. I want to see flowers in the chat. I mean, that is huge, Success Squad. That is huge. You know how much money that is? That is a lot of money. That is nothing to play with. Okay? $100,000 raised. Over $100,000 raised. Okay. What fan base does that? Can anybody in the chat name another fan base that does the things that we do? Lord knows I can't. Hey Valerie, how you doing? I just noticed you in the chat. You too, Bright Eyes. How you doing? Good to see you guys, channel members. Thank you guys for the support, okay? But seriously though, what other fan base do you know that raises money like that? Okay, somebody brought up a good one. Damn, you know what? You're right. That damn Trump, the MAGAs, right? Yeah, the maggots, they do raise a lot of money. That's true. They raise millions, right? Paying all his attorney fees. So yeah, that is one fan base. But maybe to decompartmentalize it, right? Like, because that's political. He's a president, right? President, ex-president. So what other music fan base or just a very popular fan base, a famous fan base that's non-political can you name that raises money the way the Success Squad does? Can't really think of too many, right? Can't really think of too many, you know? But anyway, Success Squad, give yourselves a round of applause. I am so proud of us and I love us so much. I really, really, really do. I mean, just the caliber of people in this squad is unmatchable, right? It really, really, really is. Um, Fantastic job. It feels so good to be a part of this squad. Over $100,000 raised for World Central Kitchen, who is feeding the world, right? I mean, World Central Kitchen is literally feeding the world. Okay, they're going into the danger zones, feeding the world. Okay, it doesn't matter. It could be war going on all around them. They're coming to feed people. Earthquake happens, doesn't matter. They're coming to feed people, right? Some lunatic, racist asshole murders, massacres 11, 12 people in a grocery store. They're coming to feed the neighborhood, right? Some lunatic, crazy asshole massacres 19 children and 2 teachers. Damn it. World Central Kitchen is coming to feed the neighborhood. They're coming to lift people's spirits up with food, right? What a great, awesome charity to raise money for. World Central Kitchen. Cam Fed. Remember that? And let me tell you something. As a Harry and Meghan supporter, I do not donate to all of the fundraisers. No, ma'am. No, sir. No, I don't. Okay. If there's a charity that we're going to fundraise for that I would generally support, that, I have a keen interest in, then yes, I will donate to the fundraiser. Okay. But I don't participate in all fundraisers. No, I don't. So for those of you in hateration land who think that we're just doing it because of Harry and Meghan, that's a lie. I do it because of the type of charities that we pick as a squad, right? I've donated to Mission Continues because I'm a veteran. Cam Fed because it just made me feel really good to be able to donate and help out, little girls and young women in Africa. That was something I was interested in doing, right? World Central Kitchen. That's a charity that is dear to my heart. Okay. When it comes to food, food is like a human connection. We all need food. And I have a true belief that nobody on this earth should ever be hungry. I really honestly believe that. I really honestly believe in my being that no human being should be hungry on this earth. Okay. So that's why I had no problem supporting and donating to World Sussex Kitchen, just like I've donated and supported food banks within my own community. Right? So Success Squad, I'm going on and on and on. But Success Squad, hand clap to you guys. Awesome, awesome job. $100,000 squad. Right? And one of the reasons why they can't stand us is because we're famous. Right? Aren't we famous? We're a famous squad now. I even dare to say that we're more famous than the Beehive. Right? Oh, the Beehive gonna come at me. But we getting shout outs by big businesses. Right? Well, we were featured on Good Morning America. Right? I think CNN had mentioned us one time. And now look at this. Look at the Washington Post. Right? Look at the Washington Post. We got a mention in the Washington Post. Right? The spokesperson added that the couple were amazed to learn that people around the world donated over $100,000 to World Central Kitchen in Lilibet's honor, an online fundraiser organized by the couple's supporters who call themselves the Success Squad. Had raised nearly $109,000 for the charity early Tuesday in honor of Lilibet and her brother Archie, who celebrated his third birthday last month. Washington Post. Washington Post. Imagine Washington Post subscribers reading this. Oh, Success Squad. Wow. Harry and Meghan supporters, they're called the Success Squad, and they actually raised over $100,000 for the World Central Kitchen. Isn't that awesome? Isn't that awesome, Karen? My goodness. Ah. All right. Before we end this podcast, I'm going to see what you guys are talking about real quick. Woo! Woo! I need to hurry up and end this podcast. It's late. Uh, that's right. That's right. Big Mama didn't play that. I know that's right. I know my Big Mama didn't play that. My Big Mama didn't play that at all. Let's see. Excuse me. So is that what he was doing? I wasn't too sure what he was doing. Supposedly he was in incognito. We're talking about Baldy here. What was he? Was he helping the homeless? Doing something. But if he was in incognito, then how can we know about it? Why we know about it? Elaine is still up. Is she? Because I know it's late in the UK. God bless you. Yes. I think Diana Ross is iconic. I do. I just do. I love her in Lady Sings the Blues. I love her in Mahogany. Right now, I don't have a favorite singer. If I had like a favorite singer right now, it probably would be maybe Mary J. Blige, perhaps. Janet Jackson too. But I'm all over the place because I love me some Gwen Stefani. Let's see. I'm just looking in the chat for those of you who wonder what I'm doing. Seeing what these guys are talking about. Yep. The British Rags and their worldwide affiliates believes they can pull the wool over decent people's eyes. We see and can certain everything. We are no fools. Yeah. Eh, the British, well, even some of the reputable ones like Sky News and even the BBC. I'm not too sure what makes them think how long that they can keep this up with all this lying on Harry and Meghan and really trying to make it seem like they're hated all over the world and they are nothing without the royal family. It's like I don't know what come to Jesus moment that they're gonna have. Perhaps maybe that moment will come when Betty passes on to glory and Prince Charles becomes king. Um, but it's really astonishing to me how much they really honestly think that the royal family is um the best thing coming, and that they really feel that people around the world respect them that much. And they don't realize that people around the world laugh at them and make jokes about them. And there are a lot of people around the world that have absolutely no respect for them, see them as welfare queens, and they can never answer the legitimate question: what has Queen Elizabeth done in the past 70 years? Like, like, seriously, what has she done that um was so important that, you know, like, what has she done? I know you guys understand what I'm trying to say. But what historical decision has Queen Elizabeth made that had a huge life-changing positive effect on the UK? Like what? You understand what I'm saying? Like, like Obama had Obamacare, right? Obama had what's the other thing that President Obama did? Like he saved it. President Obama saved the auto industry, right? Flip it to George Bush. He made the historical wrong decision by believing Colin Powell, thinking that there was weapons of mass destruction, and he declared war on Iraq. Right? That was a wrong historical decision, right? But you guys understand what I'm saying. Like, what decisions or what has Queen Elizabeth done that had an historical um impact of significance on the UK and the Commonwealth? Oh, she's done so much for the Commonwealth. Like what? What? Besides deport people back to their native countries. Like seriously. And I've seen people ask that question on Twitter, and I've seen people ask that question just in general, and I have yet to see an answer. The only answer that I've seen is that she served 70 years. Right? She's done 70 years of duty. Well, I mean, and she's lived a life of privilege in regards to that 70 years of duty. Right? Funded by the taxpayers. But anyway, I'm going on and on and on. It is time to end this live podcast. Success Squad, again, give yourselves a pat on the back, hand clap. Over $100,000 raised for World Central Kitchen. Everybody did an awesome job. I am so proud of us, and I love us. Thank you, thank you, thank you, squatties. So it is time to end this podcast. We've got things coming up. Of course, we got Prince Harry's memoirs coming up. I can't wait for the documentary of the Invictus Games. We got what's it? Archetypes coming up. I can't wait for that. Oh my gosh, I can't wait for that. I'm really trying to guess who is Megan's first guest going to be. I can't wait for that. But I really hope and pray that she has Dr. Shola on her show. her podcast series. I really, really do. Um, so we've got a lot of fun stuff coming up with our faves. Okay? So I want to thank everybody for supporting Megan's World podcast. I want to thank everybody who was listening and everybody in the live chat who joined us on Sussex Talk tonight. I hope you guys had a good time. I hope I didn't ramble too much. Um, if you are not a subscriber, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and make sure that you hit the thumbs up button. Megan's World Podcast. We are on Twitter and Megan, Duchess of Advocacy World Podcast. We are on Spotify and Apple Podcast. And we are also on Instagram. Our Instagram page is starting to blow up. So thank you for your support on our Instagram page. All right. All right, squatties. We're going to go ahead and end. Do not forget to hydrate. Right? Hydrate. Everybody hydrate. Make sure you feed the chickens. What else? What else? Oh, no bad energy. And now we are getting ready to do our rebel yell. Are you guys ready? And let's do our rebel yell because you know what? You guys deserve it. You guys, oh my goodness, Sucks the Squad. You guys really deserve it. You deserve our rebel yell. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. Continue. And I do mean continue to wear the SS on your chest. Cause you know we are the best. Good night, squatties. I'll see you guys later. Okay. Thank you for your support. Bye.